The Sparks survived an injury scare. Man, Savannah was lucky to just come away with a sprained wrist. Missing no games, Savannah was ready, and Jordan was ready. But this time, they had the bandit, Sandra Cooper. And could they win a championship with their best friend? The WNBA got their big three. Now, if they could just get to the playoffs, and hey, maybe, just maybe, humiliate the Aces again. Alright folks, we got another game with the Mystics. And now, we had an injury scare there with Savannah at the end of last episode against the Liberty. But, fortunately, it was only a sprained wrist, a day-to-day injury. It wasn't too much of a problem. And that was big. That was big. You know, she didn't miss any games, however. So, you know, luckily it healed. And it was only just a minor sprain there. You know, because that would be tough for the Sparks to lose one of their core players, one of their franchise players in Savannah. You know, that would be really, really tough. There was a time where Jordan was injured and Savannah had to put the team on her back while Jordan was injured, which it seemed like she was going to be out the entire season, but luckily she was only out for like a month or so. Almost two. And she came back towards the tail end of the season, and the Sparks, I believe, went on to win a championship that season when Jordan came back. So, you know, and it was tough to really think, because you never know if somebody is going to be the same player after a major injury like that. I believe she tore her ACL, or it was something with her leg, and you never know if a player is going to be the same player after that, especially something like a knee injury. You know, maybe you can come back from, you know, a sprain or something minor, but you know, when you tear something like that, it takes a toll on you. You know, your body ages as you get older, you know, ages along with you. And, you know, some players, you know, in many sports have gotten lucky to play or lucky to compete as much as they have. You know, like Tom Brady, for example, the longevity of his career. You know, and he's had injuries as well. He had, you know, that big injury, I believe, in 2008, his knee injury. But, you know, he's found a way to, you know, stay healthy and stay on the field. And, you know, the same goes for Jordan and Savannah. You know, Savannah only missing just a few days, like not even missing a game. It was just one of those things that she had to take a rest in that quarter, in that fourth quarter against the Liberty last episode, and she was completely fine afterwards. So it was not too much of a problem.
Substitution for Los Angeles.
But especially Jordan and Savannah, you don't want to have injury scares like that. Not on any player, you don't. But, you know, on your franchise players, the ones that are playing well together, you know, then that means that you have to edit the rotation and, you know, completely change the entire look of your team. And you know, there are those key players that have key roles that
Los Angeles foul. Williams. First personal foul.
that get a lot of points or contribute a huge amount to the team, and without them, you know, it's almost like it's a totally different team, and it could just be one player.
Williams.
You know, yes, there is no I in team, but you know, when you have a key player that plays a key role on your team as a whole, is Jordan.
Mystics ball.
Not liking that call, but unfortunately, you know, she let her momentum as she spun around, let her shoe get on the backcourt line. Mitchell with a three, and that one's off. Sparks down 3. There's Jordan. Jordan with a hand in her face still, and Jordan lands the 3 to tie it up. She's had all but 2 of the Sparks points here tonight. Walker, though. Walker gonna take a shot, missing the 3. Walker had a good look there. Can't get much better than that. And that's been troublesome for the Sparks, you know. Jordan and Savannah have been able to get points of their own, but as far as the rest of the team, with the exception of Sandra Cooper, you know, there hasn't been a lot of other players getting huge point totals. There's Mitchell getting the rebound for the Mystics. And there's the Sparks again, Tia Cooper with the steal, and Jordan's gonna let one fly, and there it is. There's another 3 to add to her totals. Like I said, it's gonna be a toss-up this year. We're gonna wonder if Jordan or Savannah are gonna take home the MVP. And you know, yes, it is the whole league. Oh, that almost got that long 3 could almost got in there. But the Sparks and the Mystics go in the first quarter tied up.
Substitution for the Sparks.
As we get the second quarter going, as Jordan checks it. Sandra's on the court, but Savannah's not. Oh, good poke of the ball, though. Natasha Cloud able to get the ball back and get that 2 there, but that was a great defensive play otherwise. You know, despite Natasha Howard getting that ball back, you can't discount that great defensive play by Jordan. Sparks find themselves down here in the first half. Sandra again, that big power forward in the paint, and that was something that they needed to think about. They needed to think about replacing Candace Parker. That was something that they missed. You know, they had the big power forward getting the rebounds, getting inside.
Williams.
Proving their will, and you know, Candace Parker was hard to stop while being on the Liberty. Very, very difficult to stop. And well, Sandra Cooper is kind of the same way. You know, she's getting the rebounds, she's getting everything that she needs to help out the team, and you know, it's been amazing for the Sparks here. this entire turnaround. And yes, I know that we had to start a separate file, but you know, even then, you know, if we're going off of our previous save file, if the game didn't corrupt it, you know, the team was on this turnaround, you know, amid the corruption, amid the data corruption, you know, and luckily we were able to save the roster, and we did a full season with practically Sandra Cooper being on the team. We did a full season of that, and you know, it was huge. It was, you could definitely see, even in the simulation, you know, what Sandra Cooper did in this save file. You know, the Sparks are in such a great position.
It'll be a turnover. Sparks ball. Substitution for the Sparks.
For, you know, a back-to-back sort of scenario. They are in such a great position here, but I don't want to get too ahead of myself because this is still the regular season, and when playoffs come, sometimes teams can play totally different than what they normally do, and the Aces, again, are on top like they've always been lately. And we all know the history of Jordan and Savannah. If you've been keeping up with this series, we all know the history with Jordan and Savannah when it comes to the Aces. So,
substitution for Los Angeles. Substitution on the court.
So, you know, it'll be very, very interesting to see what happens when playoffs arise. Zoe B, though. With the ball, there's Jordan. Jordan jumped a little bit, couldn't quite set her feet. And the Mystics tried for the long ball there and unable to connect with it. 42-36. Sparks take the lead into halftime. As they start the third quarter here, 42-36. Tasha Cloud with the ball. Oh, Jordan. Jordan on guard, trying to get in front of her. There's Savannah. Savannah helping. Good defense there. Unable to come up with a rebound, but now this time gets it there. Jordan able to get the jumper. 11 for 20 in terms of her shots here. 32 points. Savannah, though, great defense. There's Sandra Cooper. There's the Bandit. Sandra Cooper gets the rebound there. Jordan with a three, missing that one. Sorry, I had to do something real quick there. It's Jordan with a jumper and lands that one. And Tasha Cloud with the ball there. She's a little tired. Third quarter. Ellen Dawn able to get her own rebound and get the two. Makes it a 5-point game. Jordan gonna launch one, and That one's offline. Clark, though. Clark able to get the 2. And just like that, it is a 3-point game.
Williams. 3 points.
3 points there for Jordan again. As Jordan continues to add to her totals, like I said, this is going to be a MVP race for Jordan and Savannah. And it seems ever since that Jordan and Savannah have set foot in the WNBA, this has just been
Substitution for the Sparks.
an insane
Substitution on the court.
battle. You know, for Jordan and Savannah, it seems like they're taking home every reward. Jordan took home Rookie of the Year, and I believe also MVP. She was MVP and Rookie of the Year within the same year, so that was huge for her as a 10-point game here between the Mystics and the Sparks. Jordan, though, gonna try for that 3, and that one's offline. Poking the ball away there is Jordan. Jordan, though, getting a free shot, and she lands that 3. There's her point totals per quarter here tonight. The Mystics haven't really found any way to stop Jordan, Savannah, and the rest of the team. They just haven't found a way to stop this offense. You know, if you're not going to stop Jordan from doing that, you know, getting 3s, and yes, she didn't get that one there, but, you know, that was a rare miss out of what's been happening today. And the White Mamba got traded in favor of a young star. I believe her name is Jasmine Jones, I think. And she's 25 years old. You know, a very young star. I mean, you know, sometimes, you know, stuff doesn't work out. They traded for the White Mamba, and they traded her away. You know, sometimes things don't necessarily work out. But, you know, they're trying to build this dynasty, and, you know, it was only a matter of time before the White Mamba had retired anyway. This could be her last season. And so, you know, she didn't have that big of a contract, and team gets a good veteran, and also the Sparks get younger. You know, they continue to add to their already youthful roster. So, you know, if their goal is to build a dynasty, you know, they might want to, you know, start to get younger, you know. And like I said, the average age is the mid to early 20s, so, you know, that is big for the Sparks. As the third quarter comes to a close here, as the Sparks continue this road trip with a great start. The assist of the game there, that was beautiful, done by Tia Cooper. There's Sandra Cooper, excuse me.
Come on, fans, it's the fourth quarter. Get out of your seat and let's hear it.
Mystics still very much in this game, but the Sparks are going to try and prevent that as Jordan tried to get her own rebound, but Mitchell intercepted that one. Mitchell with a 3 of her own, and that one rolls in. There's Jones. There's the star from the trade there. Jones can't get that jumper to go. Mitchell Mitchell with a pass 3 offline there from the Mystics. And Jordan's so quick as she's able to get down there for another 3, adding to her totals. The Mystics just don't seem to have an answer for Jordan's fiery offense here. Clark, though. Clark 3. That one's there. Now Jones. Oh, Jones, unfortunately. Getting that turnover. Turnover by the Sparks. 3. There's another. There's Cooper. Cooper with the dish to Jordan. Jordan, though, with a 3 and offline. Mitchell, 3. That one's off as Savannah gets the rebound. There's Cooper. Crowd chanting defense here in DC for their Mystics. There's Savannah. There's Jones. Jones getting the ball back. There's Savannah again. Jordan. Jordan's going to let one go. She has to, and that's a 3 there. And the Mystics call a timeout.
Get ready for the Fierce Squad.
So we're going to sub out.
Substitution for Los Angeles.
Most of the starters here, giving them a little bit of a rest. But apparently coach doesn't want to and get some subbed in again.
Out of bounds. Sparks.
Turnover there by the Mystics. And it's the Sparks ball. The Diva on the inbound to Jordan. Pass to Savannah. Pass back to Jordan here. Savannah. Savannah's going to let one go. And that one is connected.
3.
And the foul from Vadiva there.
Vadiva. First personal foul. Teams first. First team foul. Shooting for your Washington Mystics.
Lonnie Mitchell with the 2 free throws there. There's Jordan with the ball again, trying to find the open teammate. They do. Jordan, 3, and it is connected there. It doesn't seem that anybody is stopping Jordan here. Jordan again. Getting a good shot. Vadiva, though, tried to get one to go, and the unlucky roll. Mitchell, 3, offline. Way offline there. Jordan's going to be wide open, and there's a 3. You can't let her do that. You know, if you are the Mystics, you know, that's just too much. Way too much space. There's Clark. There's Charles. Gotta shoot it. And they do, and it's offline. Great series of defensive stops here. 2 minutes left in the game. There's Jordan with the 3. Unlucky roll there. Good takeaway, though. Good takeaway. Gonna take a jumper, and that's easy. 60 points with 19 minutes played. Jordan was trying to poke the ball away again. This is crazy. Trying to get the 2, and Mystics can't even do that. This whole entire team is tired, but Jordan continues to add to her totals. Mitchell unable to get a handle on it. Jordan tried to take it away again. Count up 5 there. Oh, off of the rebound, and the Mystics finally get something back, but a 16-4 run right now for the Sparks. Tried to take that contested shot, way blocked there. Tried to poke the ball away from behind. Mitchell getting the free space, but there's Jordan with a heavy guard. There's Charles in the paint. Gotta shoot it. Offline again, and there's Jordan with a rebound. Last few seconds of this game here. Look at this ball movement here by the Sparks, and it's offline there for Jordan, but Jordan, you know, she's done enough, honestly, as the Sparks get this win 87-69.
Folks, we'd like to